Hi guys and welcome back to another video from MZ Mechanic. In this episode we're going to talk about some videos I got about farming. Mostly some older farmers just doing their thing the old fashioned way. I'm going to try to explain as best as I can what we see in these videos and what kind of material or equipment they are working with. If I don't get it right, please let me know in the comments so I can learn something from this as well. And if you like these kind of videos, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. A not so old tractor by the looks of it. Is still good in the red paint. It's a Hinomoto tractor. Those were produced between 1980 and 1985. Japanese manufacturing plant. The Japanese have surprisingly put a lot of brands on the market in the last 50 years. A farm at home with a small piece of land who is blowing nicely by the looks of it. Engine is running very well from the tractor. I have no idea where exactly this is. I guess somewhere in Europe. The farmer is just doing his own thing. I don't think he cares too much. Those farmers are always hard workers. I believe this is the MT8 132.32. Is this a Russian brand? Anyone who knows, let me know in the comments. This is really one of those typical farmers who just do their own thing. What is the piece of the forest from, and does he occasionally do a little cutting? These are just thin twigs, so don't believe he is using this for the fireplace to overwinter. It must be either to make space or he used it to make a pot from the wood chips. Or for his garden, or maybe for selling out. Could of course just be a job, who knows. Ah look, here we have another M28 132, but this time in a slightly different setting. Though again in the forest, but this time it has to work a little harder by the looks of it. It's a different color, but otherwise the same kind of tractor as the previous one. I think the camera is positioned so that the pot where it drives seems more sloping than it really is, otherwise the best man could have a little more trouble getting up with his tractor. It's a good thing the road is nice and dry, otherwise this would have been a different story. We were talking about this in the previous video. As you can see, the road is quite flooded with rain. This is the Atlas TZ4K14, produced in Czechoslovakia between 1970 and 1990. Now I wonder if it is wise for him to drive on that side of the road, because the tractor is quite leaning. The tractor itself can take it, but whether the load will stay like that remains to be seen. Old farmer on an old tractor just doing his thing. Here is another Atlas TZ4K. I think these are quite popular with those older farmers. They are small and compact tractors, probably low maintenance and reliable and perfect for this kind of work. Here we see an older farmer probably getting his small piece ready for the next harvest. Would this be personal use or is this really their job? I can hardly imagine them making a living out of this. Therefore, I rather think it's for personal use and for family and friends maybe, but must say he is doing this nicely and neatly. Does look tight. This is the TV 521. I don't know that much about this tractor and where it comes from, but I think it's again Czechia, because it looks a lot like the Atlas TC 4K. As you can see, again an older farmer on his own land and doing his own thing nicely. There is a mower attached to it. This is what they call a reciprocating sickle bar mower, a side mower for cutting grass. So the advantage of this is you can see very well what you're doing and you don't drive your grass flat before you mow it, because you drive next to it every time. ZTS LKT 81 Turbo. It's forestly all-wheel drive skidder made from 1987 to present by ZTS Trstena from 2004 LKT Trstena tractors built in Czechoslovakia. This is what I love about it, an old skidder that in terms of appearance no longer looks neat, but you can see that it is well used, a real power rider for the woods. This seeder does have to work really hard, as you can see. Trees have just been felled and the farmer has to transport them with this tractor. This one is considerably bigger than the tractors we saw in the previous videos. But bigger is not always better, because the bigger they are, the more weight they have to pull. This tractor comes in 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. The road is pretty smooth for as far as you can call it a road. So the tractor does need some chains on its wheel to have some grip. They look like snow chains, so this farmer is probably going to have to face tougher challenges. I cannot see here what kind of tractor it is, but I can tell from the language that it is in Finland. And Finland is of course known for its large tracts of forest that its country has. This is a saw attached to the axle of a tractor. I don't think it's completely original, but it looks more like it's homemade. Of course, those are the nicest additions to a tractor like this. Sometimes you can buy that you can make. And if it still works, then it doesn't matter if it's made anyway. As I can see, it does its job extremely well. Maybe not the safest way to do this, but I think this guy knows well what he's doing. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you don't forget to like, and if you subscribe to my channel, we will definitely appreciate it. See you next time.